So this is the OVMS V3 unboxing. I've got two kits here. The left-hand one is the European kit with a European 3G modem, and the right-hand one is a US kit with a US 3G modem. So this is the European version with the serial number sticker showing EU, and the US version there. The serial number on the sticker is important. It's the initial password. So before opening it up, let's have a look at the outside. On this side we've got the antenna connections, one for GSM, which is a cellular antenna, the other for GPS if the car doesn't provide that information. Then there's a 9-pin vehicle connector. It's the same connector as OVMS V2, except it has 2 extra CAN buses on it. And then on the other side we have a new 26-pin diagnostic or expansion connector. We have a USB port for connecting to the computer and a micro SD card slot. We can open it using these 4 screws. It's a plastic enclosure, so be a little bit careful. And then we have access to the module itself. Let's have a look at the module in a bit more detail. Firstly, you'll notice that there's actually 2 boards. The bottom board, the bigger one, is the base board, and that's the main OVMS module. That has got 2 expansion connectors. You can see one here and one here. And into that is plugged the modem board. This modem board can be used for either 3G or 4G modem models. This one's actually a SIM5360E, which is a 3G European frequency modem module. It has 2 antenna connectors, but because the same board can be used for different things, there's a little table. So the SIM5360 and the SIM7100, which is the 4G model. It also has a hologram SIM already built in, although you can take that out and replace it with your local SIM if you want to. There's 2 buttons on the board here. One's for reset and one is for firmware download, although typically you don't need to do that because we can control it directly from the computer. On the base we can see the micro SD card slot. The serial number is also shown internally. The only real reason to open up the module is if you want to change the modem board or if you need to change the SIM card. Otherwise you can just leave it as it comes to you. So let's connect this back together and we'll have a look at it on the computer itself. Okay, to put in a micro SD card, you just put it in the little slot there and then use something small and sharp to push it in the rest of the way, like that. And then the other thing we're going to want to do is to add a antenna into the GSM connection. Like so. So you can use any 3G GSM antenna. Suitable, normally the one suitable for cars or whatever, it doesn't really matter. So now we're ready to power it up. We can do this either by plugging it into the car, or in this case I've got a powered USB hub. I'm just going to plug in the USB cable and the device will take a few seconds and then we'll power on. So using, in this case, an iPad or a computer, we're going to turn on the Wi-Fi. And we can see OVMS has appeared. We select OVMS. and we have to enter the password. The default password is the serial number written on the bottom of the module. So we can check the IP address and we can see it's 192.168.4.1 and 192.168.4.1 is the gateway and 4.2 is my iPad. So now I can come in here and I can type 192.168.4.1 and we're in. So the first thing I'm going to do is to change the password. The username is admin and the password is that same serial number. Okay, so once I've logged in, I put in the old password again, which is a serial number, and then I put in my new password twice. And we're done. So once I've rebooted the module, we'll see the OVMS will come up again to allow us to connect to it over Wi-Fi. But because we've changed the password, we'll get an incorrect password and we have to enter our new password here. We can then log in again here, again using our new password. And now we're into the system. So that is the basic setup of the OVMS 3.3. So just to recap what we did, we opened it up to have a look at it, but unless you're changing the SIM, you don't need to do that. All you really need to do is to power up the module, either via the car or via a powered USB hub. Then you need to use a Wi-Fi capable device, choose the OVMS access point, and the password will be the serial number. Log in. Again, password is the serial number, username is admin. The first thing it'll ask you to do is to change the password. You go ahead and do that, and you put in a new secure password, and that'll change both the Wi-Fi access point password as well as the module password. You can then reboot the module, either unplug it, plug it in again is the simplest, and then you'll have to reconnect the Wi-Fi with the new password you've set and get in. Once you're there, you've got a web interface. We can configure it. Probably the first thing you want to do is to set up the auto start. You set up your Wi-Fi mode, you set up your vehicle type, configure the modem, and you can refer to the manual for how to do that. That's OVMS v3.